Okay, we have Robit Riddle. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yes, Robit Riddle.
Robit Riddle. And you are, sir?
I am Kevin Crane, designer.
Okay, excellent. Kevin, how do I play Robit Riddle?
So Robit Riddle is a cooperative storytelling game. Think like Mice and Mystics mixed with Once Upon a Time.
Excellent.
So what we do here is we basically pretend that we're robots. And every robot in Tink Town, that's the town that we all live in, has a pet robot. And all the pet robots have gone missing this morning. So we're on an adventure to try to figure out what has happened with those missing pets. So what you do is you take your characters and you kind of follow along in this choose your own adventure style storybook. And in the storybook you might have some passive choices of just which way you want to do, which way you want to go, like a classic choose your own adventure book. Or you might have an encounter, like right now we're encountering the whirring waste, which is right here, and the fizzing furnace. And actually we got trapped inside the fizzing furnace.
Oh no.
So Mum Meow is the leader, so she's going to look at her stats here and see what she's best at. So she's really best at those the scanners here, the communication. So that 5 there means she's going to roll 5 dice, but she's going to need help because the target here is either 4 or 6. So she's probably going to need help, but she's going to tell a little story about when we're trapped inside. She's going to use her scanners to try to find a control panel. So we'll roll these dice, and she did awful. She got 1 success and 4 misses. So she's definitely going to need help because she needed at least a 4. So what we do now is we go around the table and we spend these gears, these story tokens, on the different story cues. So he's really captivated by tinkering. So he's going to spend a token there and say, well, I'm going to tinker with this control panel and maybe cross some wires and get the door to open. And you know what? Someone else finds a tool because not everything is waste here in the Whirring Waste. And we just keep going around the table like that, spending these tokens until we get to a good result. Let's say we got to page 35 here. And here we see, oh look, you feel like you can take on anything. We look through this deck of story cues and we look for the number 8 right here, and we just flip that card. And it says the same thing, and we got an in-game scoring point. And it says acting character, so whoever led the action gets that card, so that's going to go on her. We also see in the book it says force fragment. You find a force fragment. It means we flip over this fizzing furnace card, and that joins the group. So you keep going along, and now we rotate the leader, and we keep going along until we find an ending. And the endings have different point values, and you add up all your points and see how you did.
Oh, excellent.
So that's the gist of it. The game is going to be coming out to Kickstarter hopefully October 24th. There'll be 3 of these books in the box to start with. Each book comes with 20 endings and 5 really like juicy endings. So there's at least 15 playthroughs, probably up to around 30 or so. I'm hoping if the Kickstarter goes really, really well, that we'll throw in more books and we'll have even more endings.
Excellent, excellent. So if you want to do stories with little robots, this is the place for you.
Awesome, thanks.
Thank you so much, Kevin.